I'm just going to come right out and say that normal sucks. Statistically, in our country, if you're normal, you are addicted, you're overweight, and you're broke. We are creatures of our own habits. Our life consists of the habits that we have created. Love them or hate them, that's what it is. And so we're going to talk about how we can build a healthier life and how we have intentionally crafted habits around ourselves and our life and our family to live our best life. Let's go. Joining us again is the lovely, the illustrious Megan Couser. I loved hearing your guys' comments and messages we got on social media. I think you guys just want her to take over the channel, and that's fine. I get that. I mean, she's prettier and she's smarter, but we're back again, and I'm so excited. So let's get right to it.
Awesome. So we're talking about habits today. We have been working, we've been married for 13 years, so I guess it's been a 13-year work in progress of what our habits look like together, and now having kids, what they look like as a family. But we know that habits are so important for hacking your day and getting it to go within reason, the way that you want it to go.
And whether you're married, you're single, it doesn't matter. We had habits before we were married, but we just didn't know about some of the habits that we had, because when you're in a relationship, you have a what's that thing called? A magnifying glass right up in your grill, where they'll let you know about all the habits that you've got that you shouldn't have and that you should get rid of. So it's a great idea in a relationship to examine those habits, whether you're in one or you're preparing for one.
So true. And also, like I said, there's so many things in our days that we can't control, that controlling the things that we can is so important, because it sets us up for success and to handle those hard things that will inevitably come up with some patience and grace if we've filled our cup in other ways throughout the day.
Absolutely.
So, first habit that we are pretty good at now. It took some time.
Yes.
But making our bed every day. It's a keystone habit. It's one of those things that makes you feel like you accomplished something right away in the morning. And also, I am a sucker for organization. And it just makes my mind and my whole being feel kind of at peace, like if things are tidy and put together. And I feel like it frees up some of my mind to be able to think about and focus and innovate in other areas.
And this is something that I've resisted wholeheartedly, at least for the first few years of our marriage. But I have really become a believer. I've become a convert to organization and tidiness, and I'd even say minimalism, because when we prune back the things that we have or the things that are cluttering our life and it's just simple and clean, I just feel at peace, and I feel like I've accomplished something. Even just stacking those pillows up in the right order and getting it just starts the day in a productive manner. Once we've made the bed, we roll upstairs and get some food in our bellies as fast as we can. Otherwise, we turn hangry people. But we have found for us, and this is not a product placement or sponsorship. If they would like to, I'd love that. But Isagenix, we use their shakes, and we have for the last almost 4 years of our life. 4 years. We have had their protein-based shakes every single morning, and we soup them up. We throw in oats, we throw in chia, we throw in bee pollen, we throw in bananas and
There's
fruit,
greens,
all kinds of stuff. Just throw it in the smoothie and start the day with some rocket fuel. We give it to the boys, and it just starts us off right. Nutrition is a huge part. It's one of the things that we can control. And a lot of people that come to me and say, I'm depressed, or I'm this, or I'm that. It's like, no, you are running your body on junk, and you're gonna feel better.
Or on empty.
Or you're gonna feel better if you fuel with actual food, and if you put something in the gas tank before you take off down the road of relationships or down the road of coronavirus, school, at home, whatever it is, summer vacation, wherever you're at viewing this. Fuel yourself right, and do it well. Which brings me, health teacher, yes, to my next point, which is drinking water. We try to drink at least half our body weight in ounces of water per day if we're not active. If we are active, that almost doubles. That's like gallons of water a day. It is. That's a lot of water. And it's vitally important. I talk to people all the time that are like, I'm depressed. No, you're dehydrated. Okay, your brain is 95% water, right? No. Your blood is 95% water. Yes, it is.
Oh, your blood alone?
Yes. I'm not a science teacher. I'm a stinking gym teacher. Cut me some slack. Your brain is 70% water.
Your body.
Gosh, I don't know.
Your brain is like mostly fat.
You need water. I don't care what the percentage is that is now foggy in my sleep-deprived brain. You need water, and you're not drinking enough. And here's what you are drinking. Coffee, diuretic. Soda, diuretic. Energy drink, diuretic. If you don't know what diuretic means, it means it flushes water out of your body. Okay? If you're drinking garbage and you're fueling with garbage, you're going to feel like garbage.
We also do a few forms of journaling. I'm really into like memory preservation. So I keep like a really simple just memory journal each day of what we did for the day. But we also both are using something called a Start Today journal. And
Thank you, Rachel Hollis, for the inspiration.
Yes.
If you're watching, Rachel, I know she's a subscriber.
Totally. So this is a journal, and you don't have to have any special thing, but it's a practice that this woman named Rachel Hollis teaches, and it's amazing. So it has two parts to it. The first part, which is my favorite, is a gratitude section. And so every single day we write down 5 things that we're thankful for. And I always try to make them 5 things that I'm thankful for that have occurred in the last 24 hours. Because I think it's easy to be like, well, I'm thankful for that I have a house, that I have food, that I have a family, things like that. But it's a little bit more challenging to think of, okay, what's happened in the last 24 hours that I'm thankful for? And what it causes is you to spend your day looking for those things because you know that that's coming up. Okay, I'm going to have to write down 5 things. I need to pay attention for those 5 things. And it's incredible what paying attention to the things you're thankful for, how that can shift your perspective.
And when you dwell on the positive, you experience the positive. When all you do is dwell on the negative or what's wrong, of course you're going to feel terrible about the day. But when we practice gratitude, and even in the journal cards of memory preservation, you can't be thankful for something that you've forgotten. And so it's important for us to remember. And we look back at these journal cards that have over 7 years now of memories and be like, wow, thank God that we got through that time. Or we look back and be like, oh, do you remember that? That was so amazing. And just having that memory preservation is something that is lost on this generation. We don't do it.
And I think with journaling, like baby steps, maybe choose one place to start, like writing down a couple things that you're thankful for, or writing down a sentence of what you did that day. And then the final thing that we journal about is some goal setting. So writing your goals down can be really powerful in actually achieving them. And so we each have goals that each day we write down to remind ourselves, like, what are we working toward? What are we striving for? Another thing that we do regularly, and if you've watched our videos because we've talked about it a lot, but we budget and we save, and that's a part of our rhythm. That's a part of our shopping experience, is being sure that we enter in what we spent so that we make sure that we stay on budget. And that's just honestly another form of stress relief. That when we're shopping, when we're needing to spend money on something, that it is in no way stressful because we know that the money's there and we know that it's earmarked for that purpose. And marriage, stress, everything has benefited from having that budget, having those guidelines.
Exactly. You either tell your money where to go or you ask where it went. And if you haven't watched our other videos on budgeting or saving or how to get out of debt, click up here somewhere. Go back in time because we don't have time for that right now. Next point, exercise. Yes, I am a gym teacher, but I don't care. if I was a gym teacher or not, exercise is so vitally important. I can't even begin to express how important exercise is for your mental state, your physical state, your social state. Every single aspect of your health is benefited by exercise. Your sleep, right? Your brain connectivity and functions, everything does better with exercise. Yes, it sucks. It sucks. I'm going to go on record and say that it sucks, especially if you don't do it often. But if you get in the rhythm of exercise, it becomes fun. And exercise is something that we include our entire family in. It's not just like, I'm out of here, I'm going to go run, or I'm going to go hike, or I'm going to go whatever.
Sometimes it is, because it's also nice to get that time outside and
Absolutely.
alone.
Sometimes we just got to get out and just blow off some steam, and that's a great way. I always hear people that are, they get upset and so they drink. They get upset so they cut. They get upset so they cuss people out, or go blow off go run uphill until your lungs are bleeding in your chest, and that will make you feel alive and less ticked off, right?
Or another strategy, go for a walk. You don't have to be bleeding lungs.
Go big or go stinking home. No, I'm just kidding.
Personally, my fitness goal right now is to move my body for 30 minutes every day. And so it doesn't have to be this huge, I'm running 50 miles situation. It can be, I will move my body for 30 minutes, and that can be a walk. Like, it does not have to be something major, but that movement will change your physiology, and it'll change your mind. It'll change the way you feel about things.
Absolutely. One of the things that we've added to our life, yes with budgeting, yes with saving, is a sauna.
And an ice bath.
And an ice bath, right out our back door.
Shockingly, the ice bath is one of my favorite parts.
It feels amazing. We'll put the boys to sleep, and we'll go and we'll just go in the sauna and talk, or go in the sauna and sweat our faces off, or even warm up. I mean, shoot, we live in Montana. Hello, it snows every month of the year, but it's been amazing, and we have enjoyed that so much. Just to go from extreme heat to extreme cold, and just to have a place to focus. I recognize and realize that you're probably like, oh, cool, well, great for you, or I don't have a sauna, or I don't have a gym membership, I can't go and sauna my face off. But find a place that's quiet. Find a place where the intention is to sit. That's the best thing about the sauna. You can't do anything else in there, right? You can't even read in there. The books will like melt or something. I don't know. But you just go and sit and be quiet. You're not on your phone in the sauna. The screen gets all foggy and sweaty. No. So carve out some time, whatever that looks like for you.
So with all these things, we're doing pretty well at it. There are things that are becoming more habitual, like that we do without thinking. But we still have to work at it a little bit. But there are lots of areas that we really want to keep working on. And so we're going to share a couple with you guys. And
we have not arrived by any means. Okay, we've got a few things figured out. We're in process.
But maybe you can hold us accountable and ask us if we're actually doing these.
Yeah.
So one of them is reading. Readers are leaders, leaders are readers. And so we would like to spend more time reading and learning. Also, we want to have better limits with technology. It's so easy to get sucked in.
Yeah.
It's such an addictive thing. And so having better limits with that. And finally, we want to go to sleep earlier.
Yeah.
Because our boys get up really early. And so in order to get enough sleep, we need to also go to sleep
early. That is another habit that affects every aspect of your life. And as a culture, we don't do very well at that. And as a household, we don't do very well at that. So we're in process just like you. We're here for you. We love hearing from you guys on social media. If you're not already following, come check us out. Both of our Instagram, we always respond to every direct message. At least I do.
You do. I'm getting better.
So follow me, don't follow her. No, I'm just kidding. And then we have a family account as well that's cute and adorable if you just want to find out more about us and our life. And we post a lot more about real life on that. Thank you so much for watching. Please drop a comment. Tell us what's a habit that we missed, or what's a habit that you do that really changes your life, or that you want to get better at, and we can help hold you accountable with that. We love you guys. This channel exists for you, and we'll see you next month.
See ya.
Right? Are we sticking around for the summer? We'll see you in September. I don't know.
I think summer.
Well, nobody ever watches in July. July 1.
If you promise that you'll watch.
If you guys promise that you'll watch in July, we'll make another video. But otherwise, we'll see you in September. All right? Leave a comment. What do you think? This is rambling. Adios. We're going to go sauna. Okay, right now. Perfect time. Peace.
Let's go.